Welcome to Burleson, a suburb just south of Fort Worth with some of the most beautiful murals we've ever seen. And we have a packed 2-day trip to experience the city and all it has to offer.
So we made it up I-35 to Burleson, Texas, and of course our very first stop is at a place to grab a bite to eat. Now we're at Moontower Pizza Bar, and oh yes, it's not just any pizza place. This place is credited by the Guinness Book of Records for having the largest pizza commercially available. So like we say here in the Lone Star State, everything's bigger in Texas. Let's go check it out.
To get the lowdown on Moontower Pizza Bar, I met with the owner, Amber.
My husband and I thought it would be fun to open a bar. We were like, let's open a bar. Okay. But you know, with bar comes food, and we were like, there's no pizza down here. This is a great area in Old Town, and there was no pizza. And everybody wants pizza and beer?
Yeah.
So we were like, let's do pizza and beer. So we found this building and decided we were gonna make Moontower Pizza Bar.
Y'all have the world's largest commercially available pizza.
I know.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. So, all right, where'd the idea come from? What inspired you?
Well, what kid doesn't want to be in the Guinness Book?
That's true, that's true.
I mean, my husband was like, I really wanted to always be in the Guinness Book. And I was like, okay, we'll figure out how to get in the Guinness Book. He figured out that we could actually beat the record for the world's largest commercially available pizza. So we actually deliver our pizza. That's what makes it commercially available. We actually had Guinness out here last year on May 26th. That day we came in, the Guinness lady was here, she watched us make it, she took out her Guinness tape measure and measured it all out. It was scary.
Oh,
because you just don't know if you're like, what if something goes wrong?
How many pepperonis does it take? How much marinara where do you get all of this stuff?
Oh, I know, it sounds like a lot. So it's 288 pepperonis, okay? Give or take one or two.
That's a very specific number.
Yes, well, I counted it out. But it is 10 pounds of mozzarella cheese and about 5 pounds of marinara sauce.
So do you mind showing me how you assemble this giant pizza?
Not at all, we should go back and do that.
Perfect.
So that's close to 100 pounds of pizza, and they have to lift it up kind of high.
Okay.
Just to get it up over their heads and up onto the conveyor belts. That's good pizza. Oh my God, it's delicious.
Clearly, this is way too much pizza for 2 people, so the entire restaurant joined in. And after a massive pizza, it was time to burn off some calories at Lumberjax. In the past few years, axe throwing has become all the rage with locations popping up around the country, including right here in Burleson. And as it turns out, the owners just happen to be some of our newfound friends.
We went from pizza to axe throwing. How did that happen?
Got our world's record in pizza. We decided, hey, let's try something new and throw some axes. So we're just trying to facilitate some fun, right? So getting things set up, some tables people can hang out at, trying to make it real communal. Just hang out, you bring your own beer in, bring your own food. If you want to bring some pizza in, that's okay by us, right? And just hang out and really just have some fun. That's what it's all about.
So how does it work? I've never thrown an axe.
Okay, so we assign you an expert. We have a few here on staff that will teach you the basics and mechanics of it.
Okay.
There's a line to throw at.
There's also a couple of rules which your expert's going to go over with you when you start to throw.
Okay.
Okay, just to make sure you're safe.
And after watching for a bit, it was time to meet up with my expert, Joseph.
So the first method to this, I'm going to show you the way I like to throw it.
Okay.
That's how I like to throw it. And then there's the second one, the overhead, which I'm really not that great at. Yeah, I'm not good at that one.
It's gonna take me a minute.
Axe throwing was not going well for me at all, but the wonderful people at Lumberjax brought in extra reinforcements for a novice like me.
Finally, let's go.
Oh man, that took, I don't know, maybe like 20, 30 tries.
And even though I was there to throw axes, just being in that fun atmosphere with great people and cold beer was good enough. And at the end of the night, when the boards are all scuffed from the axes, the great folks at Lumberjax even let me sign mine and take it home. A great way to chop off the day.
All right, y'all, that wraps up day one here in Burleson, and I can't thank them enough for the experience here at Lumberjax. You'll have to come try it for yourself.
Stay right where you are. More adventures from Burleson, Texas.
So where did you find these?
I mean, the show can finish. I'll just stay here and eat this rib.
Woo, that's good. I took a really big gulp. Wow. Coming up right after the break, you're watching YOLO Texas. Hey y'all, welcome back to YOLO Texas, where Ariel is starting day 2 of her trip in Burleson, Texas.
We are in Burleson, Texas for day 2 of our adventure, and let me just say, we've already been having a blast. I mean, last night we threw axes and took part in making the world's largest commercially available pizza. So let's go see what else this great city has to offer.
And after checking out the town for ourselves, we met up with someone with a little more Burleson knowledge.
So what makes Burleson so unique?
So we're all about walkability. As you can see, there's sidewalks and everything is really connected here. We've got restaurants, destination restaurants from all over the world with flavors from all over around the world. So we've got Thai, we've got Jamaican, we've got Tex-Mex, we've got live music every weekend. We have shopping for the whole family, and then we have festivals and events that are open to the community.
I hear y'all do something pretty special in the summer.
Yes, we do. We do a summer concert series, and it's every Friday night. It's free to the public. We block off some streets, bring your lawn chairs, and enjoy live music.
Cool, there's so much going on here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being here?
You know, I love that we still have this small town atmosphere. We're embracing growth every single year, but we still have that small town vibe. One of our mottos is hometown done right, and we really like to think that we are embracing that. We're embracing the growth, but we're also not forgetting our roots.
And our stroll with Joni led me right to one of my favorite things, shopping. So throughout our travels, we come across a lot of local boutiques, and I have to tell you that the quality at MeccaFox is absolutely stunning. And next, we went to parlor car number 411 right in front of Burleson's City Hall to learn a little history and hear about some exciting news.
I hear something really cool is going to happen next year.
Yeah, actually, so we're standing here in front of one of the historically restored trolley cars that used to run through town, actually pick up passengers from Burleson and take them to Fort Worth about 100 years ago. Obviously, the line doesn't run anymore, but we have the trolleys here as something fun to interact with and learn more about our community. So where we're standing today, we're gonna construct and transform this entire area into the Mayor Vera Calvin Plaza. So it'll be an open public space for families to gather on an informal basis and meet with their friends and grab lunch, but also serve as a formal venue for the numerous special events that this site hosts on an annual basis.
We then made our way to another local shop, this time a comic store called Geek Out.
Geek Out is a place like no other. We have comics, toys, games. It says this is a world full of imagination. We are the largest comic shop on the Fort Worth side of the Metroplex.
Nice.
And we are one of the largest in the state.
That's pretty awesome.
So I would say top 5 probably.
Right here in Burleson.
Right
Kinda
here in
crazy,
Burleson.
right?
And no trip to a Texas town is complete without a little beer and a whole lot of barbecue.
All right, y'all, we are right in front of Old Texas Brewing Company, and we've been hearing some pretty amazing reviews about this place, so obviously we had to stop in.
Old Texas Brewing Company is far more than a brewery. It's a bar, a smokehouse, and a full-fledged restaurant, including brunch. So to learn more about this Burleson staple, we met up with General Manager Jamie.
We're about 5 years old, and we actually just started brewing beer last year. And today we have our Kent's Heavenly Honey Wheat. It was blessed by the reverend of the town, who is also a beekeeper. So we get all of our honey from him to make this beer. So it makes it pretty special. Yeah.
Great. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. It's got a little sweetness from the honey in there.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's wonderful.
Y'all, Old Texas Brewing has so many delicious items, from pasta
Nice and bright and light.
and pizza
A new unique item for us is this dill pickle pizza.
to barbecue
We have a sweet sauce, but then they season and rub down all the meats.
and specialty cocktails.
So we use applewood smoked chips to smoke the glass. And then we take our bullet rye whiskey, pour that right in there. Then whenever we give it a gentle shake, what happens is the smoke infuses the whiskey. So you get a little bit of smoky flavor into the whiskey.
Okay. Whew, that's good. I took a really big gulp. Wow.
You've got to come try it for yourself, and if you're still not convinced, they're even offering something special for our viewers.
For our YOLO Texas viewers, we are offering a free test flight of our beers if you
alright.
come in and mention that you saw the YOLO Texas ad.
Oh, how awesome.
So yeah, so they'll get to try all of our house-made beers.
Burleson, Texas, thank you so much for showing us such a great time. You're a small town that's embracing growth, and you'll have some of the kindest, sweetest people I have ever met. Once again, Burleson, thank you for showing us a grand old time.
To learn more about the places we visited today, click on burlesontx.com for more information.